Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning live stream, I'll be covering a combination of both various mid-levels and other levels I find online, hopefully primarily the former. As always, quick rundown on the rules. I'll be covering levels for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, then move on to art, and on a separate stream, memes plus short reacts. Welcome to stream Pixel Boy, Vacuum, Hexerus, Iwumi, Jaden, Omega Light, Hyper, Sonic, Toxin, Jedok, Raccoon, and anyone else who I missed. I'm back after a basically 2-week hiatus due to Sage. I'm not fully completed with Sage though. There'll be one more Sage evening stream probably, where I'll cover 2 more games, one of which is the Magical Girl game I mentioned earlier. And there is 1 or 2 treaty games which I do want to cover too. Hey JJR. Drop the matter, Pixel Boy. And remember folks, please don't be rude to fellow users. Alrighty then. The first stage on the lineup is Mega Man The Sequel Wars Dustman EX Act 1 Recreation by your local Vacuum. 27 plays, score 6. Oh. I don't know if this has an NSF replacement, so I forgot to include one. Exactly how to start. We don't have that many levels on the queue right now, so... Again, good design principle to make it stand out a bit more. Although here it's not quite the same. But hey. It's one thing where they reciprocate the joke, but it's another thing when, you know, matter of context. Yeah, Sage was interesting. As I said, 2 more treaty games I wish to cover, and at least 2 treaty games I wish to show off too. Well, for one, Fetch the Ferret and Radventure. I do want to show those off. Oh. The mod I'm using is version 0.7.8 of the X mod by Red. I'm not using the latest version as that's true X, and that would break a lot of these stages. Oh yes I did, Omega Light. I retweeted it. Nice! That's how you got those in. If you watched Megamind, you probably know what he's referring to. And my prediction was right. The Battle Network Legacy Collection is going to be a port, not an emulation. So this confirms my earlier suspicions that the team behind the Zero and ZX ports was also behind Battle Network. This also probably means that the Legends collection is going to be emulation. I don't understand why it's disrespectful, Jaden. Oh, well, never mind. I see what you mean. I think I understand now. When I watched that scene, I took it a bit differently. But in this context, I see what you mean. But yeah. Please, no more jokes on that. Alright, this is a lot easier. The Double Crusher encounter was actually more dangerous because... well, they could break through the ground pretty easily. But, well... this is Sheepman. And there's only one Sheepman, too. It's not like there's even two of them. Again, when I started seeing Megamind, I interpreted it pretty differently. I interpreted more about myths, or what he taught were myths, and what heroism is. But in any case, let's drop the subject and move on to another one. GG, fairly accurate pretty much an accurate recreation, minus the absence of the dust blocks, but they aren't in the engine, so you did your best there. Although I think you should have had a Sheepman instead. Otherwise the encounter becomes a bit too easy. Okay, 2 more levels were submitted in level submission. Best demo stage was Dono's Tale. I wouldn't say that just yet. I need more time to determine it, especially with 2 demos I haven't covered yet. That was the one that was like Yoshi's Island, the one I covered last Sunday. Don't worry, I'll post it sometime the week after next week. Remember folks, I'm gradually reposting it in a more optimized format. Second up is Criminal Convoy by Toxin G, 21 plays and a score of 6. Alright, here's the schedule for this weekend. Tonight is going to be the finale stream for Etora, at last. Tomorrow morning is going to be the start of a key game. A few of you can already guess what it's going to be based off the description. And for those who already know, please don't spoil the chat. Ooh. Nothing this Sunday evening. The walls are solid? Gotcha. Got it. Dead pit below. Oh, I see what you mean. Sometimes people try jumping right through here only to fall into the abyss. These things though, they're not solid. Remember folks, please don't spoil that game. I still haven't finished most of it. Save discussions for it in that one. Still, remember Connected Universe. When you have stuff like Danganronpa where other pieces of media spoil other pieces of media, you have to be really careful. You mean the Super Fighting Robot cartoon? Yeah, I can see like this thing being a bit confusing on whether it's a wall or not. But I'm fine. Oh boy. Aha! On to tree. I see, I have a number of lives for this. If I run out, well, it's back to square one for me. If only if only I was more brave, I could go for it. Hey, Hardy. I can see why people may get confused with confusing some of the background elements with foreground elements, but so far it isn't too much of an issue. This is also part of the reason why I don't talk about Danganronpa lore and my predictions outside the streams. I don't want to accidentally spoil a major reveal or something. Especially as I have one major suspicion about the entire backstory behind 2 and what's happening, but I will not share it here, because if I'm correct, well... it'll spoil one of the game's central mysteries. So yeah, I'm gonna say that for those streams. I will return to Danganronpa 2 on Tuesday and Wednesday for Trial 2, Part 1 and 2. I am going to split the trial into 2 parts because I don't want to have to go through another 3.5 hour stream. And from what Wumi said, there are a lot of twists in this one. Thank you, LaPatio. So in this convoy, in each of the trucks, there's an entirely different environment. Reminds me of another show involving trains, where each car has a different environment. Whoa. Yeah, I can see why. That's why I used Aunt Eddie here, to showcase where sometimes the walls are not solid. Or the floors, I mean. I'm okay with the walls, but the floors... yeah, I can see some issues. It is creative, but can be a bit confusing. We're almost at the end. Thank you for having this checkpoint screen. It actually shows your current progress throughout the stage. Oops, forgot about that. The only thing I've noticed that, well, you only have 5 lives to do it. If you're out, you're sent back to the start. So you gotta be careful. Throughout this stage, we're chasing Aunt Daddy, basically. Or something. What is this something? I don't know. Oh, okay. I didn't see the ceiling there. Extra life, thank you. Give me the checkpoint. Rain code? Yeah, that's looking exciting. Hey, Napalm. Ah, thanks to this setup, he works more like a fortress boss. That's cool. So he was the one responsible for stealing the Mega Man head. Or the priceless artifact. Probably a golden bolt. And we're out of here. Off he goes to jail. Perfect ending. It is a bit tougher, but the main difficulty, I guess, is determining what's floor and what's not floor sometimes. And of course, the increasing number of spikes at the end. But otherwise, there's a gradual difficulty curve, nice variety of challenges, and the ending was humorous. I give it a thumbs up. Certainly, Hyper. Hopefully that'll be fixed, or at least improved in 1.8. Number 3 up is Geothermal Grudge by Okay. Number 3 up is Geothermal Grudge by Fungi6. 18 plays and a score of 3. As for Magmal Tree, please do not spoil the results in this chat or in the server. Not until the game releases, 2 weeks after that. As much as some of the YouTube channels try to spoil it, specifically the recommendation engine. What's taking so long? No clue. That's what I was worried about. Sadly, this won't help. Thankfully, I have infinite roll. I don't really blame the users. I don't really blame the YouTube uploaders and the Twitter uploaders. It's not really their fault exactly. They're free to share it. The issue really has to do with the recommendation engines. And that's why I'm really wary of these sorts of jumps. Sadly, there's no easy way to say, I'm not interested in seeing Magmal Tree content. Now, I don't mind knowing if a person or a particular person made X or Y level. I'm okay with that. Getting that's gonna be a big problem because this is roll. This is gonna be a bit of an issue. None? Yeah, just avoid hitting it. That's a better option. And get hit by that because I overshot. Oh boy. Celeste? Ludenberg would use rock types? Well, I don't really keep that much track of the legendaries or mythicals, so I'll take your word for it. Okay, we made it after 6 deaths, finally passed this screen with a checkpoint, thank you. That one enemy missed so many jumps. Now watch as the rest of the stage becomes a lot easier. That's how it tends to happen with me. In these sorts of stages where it's supposed to be a bit more difficult, what ends up happening is there's one point in the stage where I find the most trouble, and then the rest becomes a lot easier. Especially at the beginning. And miss completely. G. Hey, Buster. I hope there's nothing down there. That would be kind of embarrassing. Oh boy. Oh, if only I kept moving right. Definitely a tricky stage designed for more experienced players. But still, that section's easier than the one at the start with that... with the 8-shooter. Something really good is happening. Is that the Monster Hunter event? Thing is though, this lays out the challenges pretty fairly. And this was my fault entirely. See, all these challenges are actually laid themselves out pretty fairly. As in, it's very straightforward what you need to do. The hard part is actually executing on it. Wait, a full pity -7 pulls? Wait, please leave more details. Boy, that was way too risky. Just stand still. Don't worry about the spikes on the left. First stride. Wait a second, I see you. You can't hide from me. I like these sorts of side challenges. Especially the ones where you go down. We first went down with this, now we're going up. This is a pretty tricky stage, not gonna lie. But unlike many other stages which are tricky and kind of difficult to figure out what you have to do, here the hard part is actually executing. What you have to do is fairly straightforward. The game lays it out pretty... So that was for an E-Tank. Worth it. And it wasn't a freebie either. You actually had a it was actually a challenge to get to it. Hey Kadion, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'll see your message in a moment, Buster. Let me just get through the stage. Right now, things are escalating pretty fast. And I die anyways. Okay. If I've been doing the drop event, which is skip story boss challenge since this went in for 2 weeks, you get Kimura tickets. Be 3 to the battle for 1 pull, or 30 for 10. The banner also gives you 1 free pull per day, which I haven't actually been doing, and I should be doing. Thank you. It should be. The event goes on until this Wednesday. So I should be able to get something there. Who knows? Probably. In which case I'll probably stream it, but we'll see. Through the fire and the flames everywhere. The stage gradually gets more compressed. But this was a good climax, I'd say. About as hard as the first section, unintentionally. Oh no. Not that bad, really. Of course, if I really was skilled, I could just drop in the pit. Oh yes, Armor Rogue and Zero Ledge. I can't believe they revealed 2 Mega Man Rodmasters or Mavericks or whatever they call in Zero and ZX in Pokemon. Bye, medals. Thank you. Honorable mention. Thank you, fun guy. This was a pretty fun, albeit difficult stage. No, seriously, those 2 new armored bipedal beings, they look straight out of Mega Man. Or Battle Network or Star Force. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see your message now. I've been seeing on Twitter calls saying they're Battle Network, Star Force, or Biometal mainly. Regardless, I'm pretty well. I shouldn't be surprised that it's not featured in Pokemon, considering some of the more bipedal designs in the past. I just expected something more along the lines of Digimon. Excuse me. Alright, that message out of the way. Forward up is Conveyor Belt Boss, Sparkman, Jog 74, 14th place, score 6. Base time. Well, he's working as intended. His only job here is to reverse the conveyor belts, that's all. He's not supposed to attack us directly. They even got the original English voice actor for Mega Man.exe from the English dub of the anime. That was something I didn't expect. Fifth up is Skullman's Conveyor Belt Boss, 12th place, score 4. Proto Man, go! Me too. And seeing as it's a port instead of an emulation, that has me even more excited. That also means that mods may be more likely. That is something I'm not sure about. I really hope it has rollback like You know, that specialized emulator? Delay-based, especially in this day and age, doesn't cut it. It has to be rolled back for consistent playthroughs and net battling. Sixth up is Mega Man 3 in 2 levels, Preview 2 by JJR, 34 plays and a score of 9. Don't worry, Kadion. In the future, I will play through the entire classic series. Needleman? So, 1 through 11, including Mega Man and Base 1 and 2, as well as a few of the side... Excuse me. As well as a few of the side games, and then I'll move on to the X series, the Zero series, ZX series, etc. And I'm not forgetting about the Legend series either, that will be covered. And eventually I will get around to Battle Network and Star Force, don't you worry. And yeah, I'm not recovering the Mega Man World, the Rockman World games. We already did 1 through 5. Mega Man Extreme 2 will be covered after X3. Well, the base X3, not X3 Zero Project. As story-wise, Extreme 2 fits between 3 and 4. As for some of the other side games, that'll be on a case-by-case basis. Like, I'm probably not gonna play Rockman Strategy. That's my second or third favorite Sylveon. I'll have fun there. Shut. There are many reasons to criticize it. I wouldn't criticize Shadow Devil, really. Oh yeah, and I'm not covering Rockboard either. Sorry. X8's a solid pick. Like, X8's my third favorite. Okay, I'll reiterate my earlier one. What? Shouldn't it lock this? Okay. I thought it locked it. Okay, what were you again? Okay, you're weak to this. Okay, we keep going. Wait a sec, this is Doc Needle. That explains a lot. The infamous section. And now it's bugs everywhere. Like, if we do a community night, then Rockport's a lot more fun, but I don't know how many people will actually be interested in that. Especially when there are other much better games in that genre, subgenre. Alright, to reiterate my rankings in terms of favorites, X1's my favorite X game, followed by X4 and X5 in second place, and X8 in third place. Wait, 5 of them? Who are you again? Are you the first fortress boss? I lost track of where we are now. Flying met tank on it. Oh, I'm talking about my rankings of the X series, Jaden. From Doc Needle, got it. Add both Garrett and Burkana to X-Dive, please. If one's gonna be added, the other probably should too. That's the second one down. Oh yeah, command mission. That is a game I will cover once I cover the entire X series. Rest assured. It is basically sort of an alternate universe falling from X8 or X7. Take your pick. Oh, I was talking about Rockboard, Jaden. For me, X6 is at last place. Followed by... This is where it gets a bit weird because... Okay, yeah. For me, my least favorite X games are X6, then X7. Because after X7 is X3, and even though I don't exactly like several of the decisions they make, I actually enjoy playing the game somewhat. Oh yeah, air shooter. Wait, no air shooter. Bye. Also, as a note of how I'll be talking about the games, with the Classic Series and X Series, I'll try to be a bit more objective with, like, talking about weapon design, armor design, enemy balancing, level balancing, etc, etc. But once I enter the Zero Series, and ZX Series, and Legend Series, I'll drop the quote-unquote objectivity and give more of my subjective feelings on the game. Like, it'll be more similar to the indie games I've been playing, in terms of judgments. Especially for Legends, because, well... Hang on, let me check something here. Especially as I haven't really played as many games in the 3D genre for Legends. Thank you, Apple. Battle.net and Star Force, I already said, yes, I'm going to them. Dr. Wily time. I knew it. See? Second part of the stage. Let's go. I mean, I can see that. It is really breakable, that's for sure. Or, to reiterate my statement, the one that's the most enjoyable to break through, especially with the challenges. X8 will probably be up there too. And X3. Best looking X games would probably be... Yeah, it'd probably be X4 or X5. Oh yeah, GBD for X-Dive, please. And Maverick Hunter X2 when it actually comes out, if. Depends on which kind of anime in which era. With current, quote-unquote, with the current trends in anime and what's currently popular, I can see what you mean. The X4 music sounds more trancey, trance music. Whereas the one in X5 is a lot more rock and guitar-y. And mind you, X8's cutscenes aren't really the traditional anime you're thinking of. When you're thinking of anime cutscenes, I think you're thinking more along the lines of Maverick Hunter X. But the Day of Sigma is also pretty decent. And yeah, cutscenes in X8, some of the best cutscenes, at least in terms of direction and facial animation in the series. Yoku's, hello! The anime music in X4? The anime music's only really present in the Japanese version. Specifically, the opening and ending music. Gosh, I need to watch Gundam Wing eventually. I did Lepadio. I don't think X4 really sounded like anime music. But that's just me. It's just music from a certain genre. I guess it also stands out because before that and after that, Mega Man, at least Mega Man's music took more inspiration or genres from rock and guitar. Not to the same extent of Sonic, but it was noticeable. Remember, he's called Rock Man in Japan. Rock and roll. Well, what was your weakness? I guess this works. This works even better. Yeah, it has Robo Blood. Yep, I'll be looking forward to it. Action-adventure shooter. Third-person action-adventure shooter. This was okay, I guess. Nothing too memorable, but nothing really bad per se. Misadventures I'll likely play, if I can get it emulated correctly. Seventh up is The Quest Das Assigned to Base by Sniper19, 14 plays, and a score of something. Misadventures of Tron-Bonne. It's a Mega Man Legends side game. Or spin-off game. It's basically Legends 1.5. Guess we're going up. Bamboo Pandemonium. That's a perfect name. Okay, where are we now? Ah yes, Toxic Seahorse's Japanese name. I highly recommend you try them out. From the mod. Oh yeah, that reminds me. What is your favorite Maverick name from the X series? You can pick your top 3. I want to see the sky. Base is turning on and off the lights. Yeah, X8 rules. I'll be really looking forward when I get to it. Infinity Maginion, yep. His music rocks too. Bye. This was mostly a nothing stage. No offense. I'm still waiting for that mod that replaces, Wire Sponge with SpongeBob. Alright, Apple, you sent me the 4th stage in the Wild Castle of Mega Man Uni. Was that intended? Like, did you intend for me to play the second to last level in this level pack? Okay, it's a boss rush. Sure then. I don't like a lot of things in X6, but one thing I really like is the music. Frankly, I actually like the soundtrack of X6 more than X5's. Okay. We grabbed everything here. Now we lose everything. But we still have our trusty charge shot. This is a level pack technically, but Apple sent the 4th stage of sent Wily 4, so I'm covering it. So we have a short mini-stage before each boss. And I think each mini-stage is basically a mini redux of their RM levels. I think that's what he meant by it. It's a different take of the boss rush. This kinda reminds me of Rockman 4 Minus Infinity's boss rush stage. Although less of a Metroidvania. And once you defeat each boss, you gain their weapon. I'd like X2's music more if they were at least 50% longer before looping. Like, I like most of the compositions, but they loop too soon. Cool, an acid stage. Yep, that's basically it. There's a mini-stage leading up to each RM re-encounter, and I believe that each mini-stage are mini-reduxes of the original stages we went through. See, I like all the compositions and how it actually sounds. It's just that it's too short. Wait, triple blade? Okay folks, we pretty much broke this. It is inspired by it, but it is simpler. Noticeably simpler. I guess I'd have more attachment to this if I actually played through this pack. Then I could get what each stage is reminiscent of. I mean, I really like this idea, but you know. It's like in between Minus Infinity and Unlimited. Closer to Minus Infinity though. Wait, 2? Oops, I forgot I still have this weapon. Oh, Late Night Mega's covering this? Cool. Hey, sheepy. Wait a sec, is he... What, are all the bosses weak to the perfect freeze? Like, is it the super weapon of this pack? No, I'm not risking it. I think that's what it is. What I'm supposed to be doing is I have to go through a bonus stage or collect X number of keys in order to quote-unquote unlock it. But, you know, I got the easy route. Spike Turtloid? We already have Rainy Turtloid. I see. For those extra bonuses. No? Okay then. Have it your way. If you're having too much trouble, feel free to break the rules. Or bend them a bit. Like, make use of the level editor if need be to place you closer to the challenge. And behind this door is the Rush Dead and blue key number 2. This pack doesn't seem to be too difficult either. Oh yes, Mega Man next. I'm really waiting for remakes to come out, and that'll be interesting. I don't even really care if the game is good or not. The way it's designed currently looks fun, at least. Okay, get me out of here. I need healing. I think I missed something earlier there. We'll go down here first and then we'll fix what's up there. Nice. I see. That's how I grab the next blue one. I would use the Triple Blade more, but when the Perfect Freeze already acts like a good secondary weakness, why bother? See? And it's a lot safer too. Let's see, probably 3 or 4 more keys left. I hope. This jump. Ah, Dr. Novocaine. It's been a while since I last checked our channel. Thank you for reminding me to do so. Thank you, doggy. You're the best. Oh no, I didn't notice the fire until the last moment. That could have gone really badly. Yeah, I do. I check out their channels sometimes. Hey Red, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Okay, so I just need one more key. I have a hunch exactly where it is, but we'll get there. First though, I'm going to exploit the pause thing. I'll be definitely looking forward to it when we get to there. Not worth it. Shame. Remember the rock section? Last time I went here there was no boss, but there has to be a boss. In fact, it's right up there. It was camouflaged with the background. Well, not really camouflaged. I just wasn't paying enough attention to what was happening. I should have your weakness by this point. I just guessed, by the way. Take us out of your teleporter. We have everything. A longer stage, but when I realized it was based off of Minus Infinity, I knew it had to be this way. Okay, first take out one of the shields. And the second one. Okay, phase 1 defeated. Now phase 2. This time with fire. To be frank, even with the green force beams at the bottom, this feels like a lot easier. G to the G. As I said, I like the idea of the stage, but I'm missing quite a bit of the impact because I never actually played through Mega Man Uni from the intro stage. Then I would have understood what the mini recreations are based off of. Oh well, maybe in the future. Or of course they could use a yellow laser to make it more challenging, but eh. Alrighty then. I'll be taking a short pause and be right back in about 5-6 minutes. Alrighty folks, we have returned. You know what that means. Let me just do one check because there is one level I need to make sure got entered correctly. Go. Oh, and alright, apparently the volume is not there. There. Welcome to version 1.5.2 of Mega Maker X by Team Red. This may in fact be the final version, but we'll see. As you can clearly hear, we have soundtracks which outright break the 8-bit and 16-bit limitations. This is straight up 30-bit tracks. Yeah, remember when we talked about earlier about the limitations, only being able to play NSF or the equivalent files on Genesis or SNES? Well, I guess those limitations have been lifted. So yeah, impressive. Ninth up it. Hyper, let other ones finish. Let other ones continue the chain. Don't hog all the directions. Ninth up is Mega Man Alpha, Toxic Scorpio. Okay. Ninth up is Mega Man X Alpha, Toxic Score Poison, Rusty Lab, by the patio. 44 plays and a score of 12. Yep, this is taken directly out of Maverick Hunter X. Let's see if Axel has some new moves. Sorry, no dodge move yet. Sad. Oh well, in a future version, we'll probably have all the tracks at least as 16-bit. I mean, if we're gonna break the limitations there, we might as well do it everywhere. For the music, at least. Like, include the original, for instance, X4, X1, X2, X3 soundtracks. Whoops. I thought that was solid ground at first. And remember folks, please don't spam with one-letter comments back to back. Don't spam comments with one-word things back to back. I'll count that as spam. It's one thing if multiple users do it back to back. It's one thing if a user responds with a one-word comment with another one-word comment, but it's another thing if it's the same user doing it back to back to back. Like if it's Sylveon to Lepandio to Hyper to Jaden to Pixel Boy, I'm okay. But if it's you yourself, Hyper, who does it 5 times, well, then it's a problem. Please don't do that in the future. Yeah, that really looks like there should be solid ground down there. Sorry. That's why I keep falling in the pit. You probably should put spikes there instead. Yeah, that purple thing. At last, after 2 deaths, we made it here. It'd be a lot better if it actually faded to black instead of fade to purple. Ooh! New boss door with new sound effect. Same principle. What's down? Nope, that's not a ladder. Sorry. Oh, okay, now it's much easier to distinguish stuff happening. If you have any suggestions for levels made with the X mod, please let me know. I'm almost certain that Rand added a new boss or something. I knew this. Cool. Oh, don't worry, if this was the undersea fortress, we would have died at least 6 times by now. In fact, this is, if you were to talk about difficulty, this is closer in line with the Cradle of Light. You know, the first stage, the first area with the robots, the machines. Well, that went really poorly. It doesn't despawn immediately. I mean, in terms of difficulty, really, this is on average for Mega Man difficulty, for Mega Man Classic. The hard part of the challenge wasn't even the challenge itself, it was really just determining what was ground, getting confused with that's not actually ground. Like, if it was clear, it's not really that challenging. In fact, this section following it, several sections ahead, this is known to be harder, but it has less debt. Namely, I can actually distinguish what's happening. Showcase stuff in the builder? Sure thing. Yeah, the last time we heard about Y+1 was during the stage before the last stage. I wonder what's been going on there. Unfortunately, this is where 0 or X would be better. Especially because for some reason his shots don't actually hit the blocks. Gee, thanks. That really sucks. For a section like this, you really want to have better aiming for the blocks. But for some reason, his bullets just go straight over them. Unless you're right up to them. And then there's this problem. Get me out of here. $360? Sure, after I'm done with probably this stage, I'll showcase stuff in the builder, then we'll end with one more stage. As I would like to end with an actual stage. That's it. Abort. Quadruple E-tank. Not quite the patio hard, not enough spikes yet. Then we'll reach the patio hard. This is merely the patio normal. Oh, phew. Round 2. Compared with what came before, this is easier. But this is true for most of the patio stages. The boss is easier than at least 1/3 of the stage preceding him. Oh, I see. And we're out of here. Alright, you said for me to showcase stuff in the builder. What should I start with? Oh, hang on, why isn't the music playing? Let me get some other music. That sounds fine. No description for Storm Eagle. I'm gonna quickly thumb through them. Pause and unpause the video if you wish to read them. It's wire sponge. At least they kept the burn to the ground joke. That's perfect. Okay, you said something about music, check section 9. Oh! Should include the stage select team as well. Beautiful. Weapons. Wait, you have new weapons? Yeah, still Z-Saber. Rolling Shield. Chameleon Sting. Electric Spark. Bamboo Pandemonium's actual team. Let's see if there's new bosses. We have Yellow Devil, of course. Ooh, Vile. And now boss music. I know exactly what to use. He said that Storm Tornado can push blocks too. So let's try it. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of ammo for this. No charge versions. Sad. Okay, fine, let's rumble. In the future, can you make the fade out happen a bit sooner? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a special button. What is the special button again? Bumpers or triggers? Let's try it. First though, do we have any X enemies in here? If not, you know who I'm putting. Good old Hammer Joe. Ah, I see. It's the right trigger for me. File's in for a nasty surprise. Wait a second, does that mean that Axel has to hover now? Shame. Oh, wait, I think I know what Easter egg you're referring to. Let's try it. I have to end the fight with the normal armor for this to work. Ah, I overkilled him. Storm Tornado was one of my favorite weapons, the next one. I'm glad to see it makes a return here, or is included here. Nope, not how I taught it. Okay, trap him in a square, you say? Hey, you are not supposed to escape. Cheater. Fine, we'll make your prison bigger. No, please don't get out this time. Ah! And he heals up too. That's cool. I thought he was gonna play... See, at first when he said Easter egg would file, I thought he was gonna play the not a charge shot soundbite. But this is better. Less expected. Alright then, I think that's all the new stuff added so far. Outside the other characters. And the good new music. I have about 10 more minutes, then I'll have to move on. So, if there's anything else I need to do, let me know. Gimmicks? Sure. Yeah, if Capcom actually made an official Mega Man Maker... Yeah. Definitely. Okay, you said check the gimmicks. Level objects. Where would that be under? Oh, wait a minute. Horizontal autoscroller. Vertical autoscroller. I see. This is to prevent some weird situations when the screen resolution doesn't properly fit the box one. That's cool. Also, if you want the situation where you do want to restrict the camera, but you don't want to physically restrict the field due to a variety of reasons. Thank you for adding those. I like a ton of Mega Man fan games. Mega Man Limited's eh. Rock'n'Roll also kind of okay to decent. My favorite fan games right now are Rock Force, Super Fighting Robot, and Magmal Episode 0. Yeah, and if you combine two, you get Diagonal. Very impressive. I guess the next update would be kind of an optional one, where you replace the in-game soundtracks with the original versions. So instead of hearing the 8-bit versions right after the awesome X8 stuff, we'll hear all the original non-bit crunched ones. Alrighty then, this is where I'll end off the stream. Out of the 9 levels I covered during this episode, my favorite one would be Criminal Convoy by Toxin G, with an honorable mention going to Geothermal Grudge by FunGuy06. Good job, you two, and thank you to everyone else whose levels were featured today. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Red, for creating these awesome mods we've been using. They really extend the life of the game. Whoops, I didn't mean to hide that, but... yeah, Mega Man 11 soundtrack is... I like the composition, but the instrumentation is a bit... When all that's said and done, it is time for the art showcase. What a reversal of the usual tropes. Waterfall behind the treasure. Or in this case, the waterfall was the treasure. Pretty. Got on me. The eyeball crusher. I was bored. Sure. Sure thing, Senior Carrot. Decided to turn a standard OC into a Sonic OC, which happened to be Heist. OC's owner, Nevadian Pride _X. When submitting these sorts of videos, Sylveon, I advise just taking screenshots and posting them there instead of having to... wait, it'll probably show it all in the end. Instead of having to dig through the videos. Let's see. DBZ, classic and left. Middle, I don't know. Yeah, the bottom right's obviously JoJo. It's interesting seeing how JoJo created a lot of the tropes that are used in shonen anime nowadays, or really popularized them, and yet its art style still stands out a lot. Wow. I guess the consoles would be the other really demanding area. Song's cool, but could last for longer, especially with how long the stairs take. The stairs really need signs. Neat. Evil smiley. Happy 70th anniversary, Undertale. Cute. Kind of... it is chibi, but not exactly the same kind of chibi from Powered Up. It's like he's a bit taller and lankier here. For a closer emulation of the Powered Up style, look at MS Paint Sonic's works. Yes, it isn't so much too... well, it is both too long and not enough... there's not enough signposting. It's really easy to get lost there unless you have a map. Like, I didn't mind the cosmos as much, even though it was basically as big as the stairway, but because it had more landmarks, it was easy to navigate and figure out where you're supposed to go. And of course, a bit more linear. But Volcano Man team. Okay, give me a sec. Still not really working for me, but seems like the general music style you chose for your fan game isn't really that appealing, at least to me. It's more of a your mileage may vary sort of thing though. Technically this should be somewhere else, but close enough to art I suppose. You can also just put under gaming or self-promo I suppose. In any case, this marks the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone who either submitted a level, had their art featured, or just participated in chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for the channel. It's really appreciated. That's how we got past the 1.4k subscribers mark. Thank you everyone. So, if you're enjoying this or any other piece of content, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, and click the bell icon while you're at it, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.